For some reason, I could not get this earring in, which is ridiculous because I'm pretty sure I had earrings in yesterday. I don't know about all of you, but sometimes I feel like, especially if I'm going to be doing something like a video or if I'm going out somewhere, even if it's just to the store, sometimes I'll put earrings on because it just makes me feel like I'm a little more put together, especially because I'm not a makeup person, so sometimes just like that's kind of my thing of more put together. Okay, so officially good morning, everyone. It is almost 11 o'clock, so still the morning. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my Osmo so that this isn't so shaky anymore. If any of you are curious about this, let me know. I just got it for Christmas, this last Christmas. I was gonna say this year, but technically it's a different year. But it has two parts, so it has like a little tripod thing, oops, that if you understand righty tighty lefty loosey, you can put on, and it just, oh, so it's like that, and then this pops up, your phone goes in here, and then it has some different controls here, so you can control like how this thing moves, and then when you're walking around, it's not like crazy like that. So somehow I missed recording where I was actually explaining that I am doing a video on organizing my son's toys. So that's what this is. Please continue watching. So I'm going to run to the kitchen, except for I'm actually walking. So Solomon often will just pull all of these out of here and play with them on the ground, but it's not really necessary. I think I'll just grab them and, oh, I'm sorry, it's really dark in here. I'm honestly just not gonna bother turning on the light because I'm gonna be in here for a second. I'm gonna just grab these and see what we can do with them. I decided to wear a dress today because it had been previously so cold out. We're having temperatures that with wind chill it was like negative 20 or just negative. Negative is always cold. And now it's been, the last few days, it's been in the 30s, even up to 40. So it's like hot outside. So basically it's spring. So you see everyone out there with like just sweatshirts or t-shirts on. So I think I'm gonna just try to kind of sort a little bit what the toys are. Then I'll decide how I want to do this because I have these shelves up here that I already store toys like this type of thing on. So if I have bigger containers like this, I can easily store those up there. I want them to all have kind of the toys go in a thing because Solomon has a tendency to just take everything out and it gets to sometimes be a little bit too much. So I think if I have them organized a little bit more, that's gonna just help keep the chaos a little bit more under control, hopefully. I know there's a few more of these little cups somewhere. I'll just find them later and put them in here because I think I'd like to keep all this dishes stuff together. I was hoping I could fit it in this container with the lid, but I wouldn't be able to put everything in if I want to keep it together. At least there's a place to put it, I guess. Okay, you know what? I know I did all that, but I think I'm gonna put the blocks back in here because they just fit a little bit better. This container is a little bit bigger. That's why I switched it because I was hoping I could fit this stuff in there, but I'm making so much noise. I hope I don't wake up the baby. So I think we're doing okay so far. I'm trying to just sort things by what they are. So these are all just like little cars, vehicles. This is a little like magnetic train set. Oh, I think the sign for train is like this. Anyway, like on the train tracks. Solomon is gonna be so confused when he wakes up. He's gonna be like, what happened to my toys, Mom? But this way he can maybe be like, oh, I want to play with this toy, and then he'll bring it to me to help him. Because I'm also trying to I'm also trying to teach him how to say help. Because I'll be like, oh, can I help you? But I want him to learn how to say, like, please help me. So I think this might be a good way to start learning that. He's been doing okay with his ASL learning. He always seems, I shouldn't say always, there are times where he seems like he understands what I'm trying to say to him, but he just chooses not to attempt to do it back. But you know, he'll learn it as his dexterity continues to improve. Some of these things I should just put in my little box of cat toys. These came with a mini pack and play with like a bassinet thing, but you can tell they have cat chew marks on them. And the cats sometimes like to take... Oh, I don't know if you heard that. Solomon just screamed. That was like a 45-minute nap, so hopefully he falls back asleep. I'm gonna wait a few minutes. He's still making noise, which is not a good sign. Oh, I hate how they always get so bright. Let me see. How much longer do I want to give him? I'll give him at least another 2 minutes. He's not like screaming anymore. He's just going every once in a while. Okay, so obviously not all of this stuff is gonna fit in the containers. And I'm thinking, what if I use this last kind of bigger one? Cat hair in there. What if I use this one to store some of the little books? Okay, I think I'm gonna go with that for now. Also, I think he's okay. So let me show you really quick. So I put in this container these little tiny books. Those are all his little like mini tiny Bible story books. These are, my parents have I think it's a subscription or something to get these highlight magazines. So they have like little story things in them, little like find the object. So he really likes those, and they're super handy. We have them kind of everywhere. I have them in here. I have them in the car, just everywhere. And then just a few other random kind of papery type books. This is actually a bag from one of his crib sheets, but he likes sometimes bringing this to me, and then I open it up for him, and then he grabs stuff out of it. So I've been kind of just the last day or two keeping, I use these in like our diaper bag, but I've been keeping toys or books in them just as like a fun thing for him to open up. So there is that. So I'm gonna just shut that drawer for now. I wanna see what's gonna go on with here and my assortment of toy containers over there. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I have put the toys in here. So I kind of sorted them accordingly. This is mostly just like rattly type toys. This is a magnetic train set. These are some like balls. These are just kind of miscellaneous weird random things. These are his little cars. I'm actually going to put that one over there. And then I have the other kind of noisy, rattly things that aren't going to fit in a container there. And then I already showed you this. This is like a kind of a weird thing to keep, but I honestly just keep this Frisbee around for at some point. But anyway, I just store it in with the books. Seems odd, but it works. Oh, I might put this rattly toy back in here too. Kind of fits. There we go. Okay, now some of the stuff. So these trains belong to another thing that is actually in his room, which I can show you later, but I'm going to set them aside because I am going to put them back with their stuff. Same with his little Lego set thing is in his room. So I'm going to put that away. Just finish his puzzle here for him. So I keep missing the ship apparently. I keep all this other stuff on these shelves. We used to have gaming stuff and whatever on here, but obviously that's not there anymore because of a child who likes to press buttons and bang on things and throw things on the ground. So that's all been moved. So I think I'm going to try to just see. I already know this isn't like the best idea, but this kitchen set stuff, I think I'm just gonna have to put it there because unless I switch up how I'm doing the drawers, well, let me think for a second. You know what? Let me just kind of organize how the toys are up here, and maybe it would actually make more sense to put this in the drawer. Now that I showed you all of that. So give me a second and then I will talk to you again. I'm feeling okay about this. I don't really know how anyone like super well organizes their toys for their kid because they end up just a mess. I already have a little bit of an organization system in his room. Once he wakes up, I can quick show you guys that if you're interested in how we organize our toys, if it's helpful for you. So this pile of stuff, I think I'm gonna actually move to his room because that's where I have been keeping stuffed animals. I want to get a big basket eventually, but I just don't want to spend the money on that right now. So that stuff is actually gonna move. I usually just keep, so I have his chair here and I've been keeping, let me just toss this over. I've been keeping this kind of just also randomly here, and then this moves around all the time. So actually for now I'm just gonna stick it right there. Actually, I might like it better. Again, not that it matters because this stuff is gonna move all the time, but we'll just do it like that because it looks sort of cuter. My sister made that blanket for him. Okay, so then let's move from the top down. So actually go this way to try to get the optimal lighting. Okay, so we have balls, tennis balls, some stacking cups. We're definitely missing some. Sometimes stuff ends up back there. Oh yeah, it looks like there's a yellow cup back there. Anyway, some more stacking things, the miscellaneous random stuff, his little cars. And actually, I know it seems weird, but I'm just going to kind of put that one more forward because he's more likely to want to play with this. This is a little tablet thing that has like, yeah. Although he put this in the sink that had water in it. So this row doesn't work anymore, but everything else does. Okay, then we have his blocks. This we keep more open because for the TV up here, we need to have this is our sound bar, our speaker. So we need to be able to actually point a remote at it and adjust it. His little puzzle thing. Then we have this with little fishies. We have the magnetic train set. We have rattles. We have his musical caterpillar. We have his little musical keyboard piano thing. Then we have his kitchen set in here. We have other random miscellaneous kind of rattly, noisy toys that just don't easily fit into a container. And then in here we have his little books in here. Just to kind of keep that a little bit better organized and hopefully not ruin them too fast. I mean, I might end up doing something different with that for now because the books don't matter as much to me for like being organized because he just pulls them all anyway. His highlights, his bag of stuff that he can pull out. Just a couple other random, this is like a mini coloring book and a notebook. He just likes to look at that stuff. Okay, so I think that is all I can really show you for now because like I said, I want to show you quick what is going on in his room, but I can't do that until he is awake. So that will be coming to you shortly. Otherwise, that is our living room organization. I know it's nothing too crazy, special, whatever, but if you're struggling with toy organization, honestly, if you're able to clear out space in your living room in a TV stand that has drawers and just have toys, that has been really great for us because these are not easy drawers to put like a lock thing on, just how they're built. So he was constantly pulling the stuff that was in them out of them anyway. So it made more sense to have it be his stuff. So I've been trying to kind of everywhere. I guess we don't so much in our room. He likes to just go in there and like climb on the bed and stuff. But otherwise, like in the living room, in, I guess, by the kitchen, in his room, you know, we try to just have some of his stuff. It's not like all in his room so that he can kind of play wherever he wants to play. So yeah, I recommend definitely if you're able to clear out something in a TV stand or some drawer, something that is like out in your living room or even if it's in your room or wherever, just because that's been really helpful. And then if you have these aren't even very expensive. We just had a whole bunch of these. We didn't buy them. Someone like gave us a ton of them a while back. But we have different containers that we use for actual food storage. So I figured these just kind of sit around doing nothing. So if you have just miscellaneous containers like that I think will really help to try to keep everything a little bit more organized and a little less crazy. And that way he can be a little bit more selective. Like this is the thing he wants to play with. And then we play with that and then we can put that. I want him to get more used to cleaning things up. He's kind of started to get the hang of that, but I want him to get more used to being able to put stuff away. So that's kind of my goal with this, is to get him more used to, okay, we played with this toy, let's put this away, and then now we can play with something else. So yeah, so that's all I have for this second, but don't go anywhere because I will show you real quickly at the end of this video his room and how I have the toys in there. So he finally just woke up, and I'm only really mentioning this because what I thought would only possibly be a 45-minute nap ended up being a 2-hour and 10-minute nap, so things are looking good. Alright, so the little baby is awake. I really quickly wanted to show you what I have going on for organization in his room. Okay, it's a little bit messy right now. I want to get a basket to put right here by his crib so I can have stuffed animals in that. Then he has this toy which he used to be able to stand in when he was little, but now that he is big, he can just play with the little toys and stuff on there. Like I said, a little bit of a mess right now. Normally all of the stuff that's on the floor, like when it's clean, is stored up on this. So this is just one of those cube things from Target, I believe we got this. So I like to keep some books in there. He has Legos, he has a couple different vehicles. Right now a bunch of stuffed animals are in there, but again, if I get a big basket, then I'll probably put all the stuffed animals in there and then something else can go here, and then I store stuff on the top. I would have normally cleaned this all up to show you it nice, but you get the idea. At least that's kind of what we do. And then I have some blankets in there, and then yeah, that's kind of how the toy situation goes here. So thank you all for watching our video today. Remember, if you did like the video, to click the like button down below, as well as the subscribe button and the bell for notifications so that you don't miss any of our new videos. We post new vlogs every single Wednesday with the occasional other video on some Fridays. And we hope to see you in our next video. Bye everyone. See you later.